It's graduation day. Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Trucker in training. One of these days, we won't have to say the in training part. We still got a long ways to go, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, and we'll get there together. Wow. So today is the last day for Swift Academy for me. But that does not mean the end of practice. But as far as the 3-week course goes, this was my last day. This was my graduation day. Did I get anything special? Well, yes and no. From the academy, no. However, this came from the driver appreciation event that's been going on all this week. And so during our lunch, we were taken over there. We had to take a bus over there because the Phoenix complex is just so huge. You know, we got lunch while we were there, and there were little booths with goodies, both like giveaways. Not everyone could get some of that stuff. Some of the stuff were for drivers only, but other stuff was not. There were some shirts. I didn't really worry about that, but I did want to get the hat. But I took some video and some pictures for you folks, so let's roll the film. So there you go, little fun video collage there of just a little bit of what was going on at the Driver Appreciation Week for Swift. It was kind of neat. It was all in one little tent. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what happened today for Friday, day number 5 of week number 3. Like all of the other days, we started with our pre-trip inspection, and we'll do that pre-trip with another one of our classmates, quiz them as they're going around. We'll double check the sheets and say, yeah, you missed this, or you didn't say this, or whatnot. Of course, before that, we have to couple the trailer to the tractor. So that's always fun. And especially when you have to raise the landing gear and you're like cranking it like this. And there's supposedly 2 gears or 2 speeds. There's a low speed and a high speed, and you're probably thinking, huh? You're taking a crank. How do you do a low speed and high speed? What, you just do it faster? I guess the easiest way to think about it is like a bicycle, right? Think of it as a 2-speed bicycle. You have it in one spot and you're able to turn it a lot quickly, and you put it in another spot and it's harder, but it goes up quicker. I think that's the best way to really explain it. It's like a bicycle. And so the gear handle, or the crank handle, it's not a gear, so a crank handle, I was thinking gear because it's a landing gear, but anyway, if you push it in, it's, I think it's the high gear, high speed, whatever. And pull it out into another spot, and it's the low one. So I've seen some people go like, you know, like it was a bicycle, and I'm like, that's pretty, that's efficient. I'm just going, that's how I'm doing it. But anyway, hey, you know, you learn from others. I kind of like the little, because it's like this, okay? The crank is like this. So you can put one hand here, and just like this. I'll have to remember that next time. So after the pre-trip inspection, guess what we did? That's right. We did our skills, our parking skills, over and over and over and over again. So I did it how many times today? I did it 4 times before our first break. And the first 2 sets, I did fine. You know, I got the skills down. I got them parked just the way that it was. Now, the third time that I went around, I was getting to the point where I was getting kind of bored. I was getting a little bored. I'm just kind of like, la 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 la. So now I didn't do anything on purpose, okay? Don't think that. I'm not trying to get into trouble or anything. La 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 la. Anyway, so I come around for my third one, and I'm thinking, all right, 3's a charm. La da 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 da. So I pull in to do my, you know, my straight line. I pull forward and then proceed to back, you know, into the box of the cones and then past that, which is what you're supposed to do. And I'm backing through. La 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 la. just back it up. Watching my trailer, doing this, doing that. Then I notice it starts getting a little close to the cones. And I'm like, it's freaking straight back. It's not that hard. So I decide to pull up, try to get into a better position. It sort of kind of looks like a good position. So I start backing up. It gets real close to the cones. And I'm like, I'm going to get this damn thing in here, whether it likes it or not. And I knock over a cone. The wind blew it over, okay? Anyways. Backed up, got through, went out, put the cone down. Well, I pulled up and then straightened out and then went back. Anyway, so then I pull past the box, 140 solar days. Anyway, 140 inches, feet. Yeah, feet. Miles, who knows? Pulled up to that 140 light years, 140 light years away, to that spot to do my offset parking. All right, so I get set up. La 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 la. Start doing my maneuvers. Start going back, and it gets to the point where I'm like, I should probably pull up, right? La 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 la. Nope. Dang it, I'm gonna get this damn thing in here whether it likes it or not. Ran over 2 cones. Knocked one over, completely crushed another. Went out there, set the one up, looked at the other one. It's like, eh. The cone is, eh. It wasn't completely dead. I was able to bring it back to life. I'm like taking the cone and I'm just kind of like, managed to get it back up again. Oh. So I go and fix them. I sit back in the truck and I'm like, la 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 la. And then I go ahead and pull forward and start thinking to myself, okay, so I guess so. I won't get bored with the parallel parking. And I did the parallel parking fine. I didn't knock over any cones or anything on that one. So, and then it was, shoot, did we go to break or did I do another one after that? See, the thing is like, after the second one, it was like 5 minutes later and boom, I was in the truck again. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, hey, yeah, I want to try to get in the truck as much as I can until I get this down. Well, I got it down now. Now it's kind of like, it's so repetitious that I'm, la, 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 la. I want to change the scenery now. I want to go out on the road. I want to make sure I've got that stuff down. But I get it, I need to get it in my head. And guess what? I'm going to be doing it on Monday and Tuesday also because my test is not until Wednesday. La, 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 la. Anyway, the fourth time I went around and did it, I did it just fine. I wasn't twiddling my thumbs or anything. Was there a fifth time? I think there was a fifth time that I did it. And there's two sets of cones. There are these tiny cones that they use for the training. Then there are these bigger cones that they're still used for they're used for, okay, so there's the tiny cones that are used for practice. Oh my goodness, those things are beat up like you wouldn't believe. Someone actually completely flattened one today. Wasn't our class. It was a week 2 class. The one that's after us, yeah. It completely smashed it. I haven't done that. I was able to bring mine back to life. So those are used for training. And then I guess you could say week 3 is practice. And we've already been trained. Now we're practicing. We're using the same size cones. The little ones are like this. The other ones are like, they're bigger. And they're the same size cones as what's going to be used on test day. And also the boxes are not drawn out. So like the parallel parking box, it's just outlined with the cones on the front, back, and the side. On the training one, there's actually a dotted line that closes in the box, but not on the actual one where you're either testing or, like in our case, we're practicing. We had trucks set up, so I did them with the big cones, I did them with the small cones. And then for lunch, we went over to the driver appreciation thing. And then after lunch, I got to go on the road. There were 3 of us that went, and I was the first one. I was the first one to drive. And it's the same exact route that we've been taking this whole time. There was one time where it was a little different, but all the other times it's been the same exact route. As a matter of fact, as we were driving, we came up behind one of the other trucks that one of the other instructors for our class was also taking students from our class around, and we were both basically following them. We only had a bit of distance because we got stopped at a red light. But yeah, it's the same exact course. Is the actual road test going to be that same exact route? It's a good question. I asked that yesterday, as a matter of fact. The answer I got was, I can neither confirm or deny that question. I can neither confirm or deny that. So, it may be the same course. If it is, great. The only things I need to worry about are just random elements that are just popping out of nowhere. If it's not, well, I've got some improvising I got to do, I guess. Improvisation, adaptation, whatever you want to say. But as far as this particular test goes, I would have passed. I would have passed. I didn't run over any when making a right turn, I didn't run over any curbs, although I came close. Because on one of the turns, I started thinking like a car. I was coming up and I started turning around the curve. You can't do that with a truck and a trailer. You can't do that. When you've got, I don't know, let's say this is the road, right? And let's just say this is traffic going this way, the other one's going this way, all right? And your truck, let's be a little different. Your truck is this measuring cup. Not the scale. Okay, so traffic is going this way, and underneath where my hand is at, traffic is going this way. So you're here, right? You got to turn. You can't go like this, like a car, because guess what? Your butt out here that you're pulling is going to go wee right over the curb. You have got to come out like this, turn, your trailer's swinging around. You got to make sure you look at your mirrors to make sure that the tandem wheels, the wheels on your trailer, clear that curve. But just as they do, you turn your trailer back around, your truck and trailer back around to the right lane. Just as if you were to turn, use your car and turn from right lane to right lane. You do the same thing, but you need that extra space with the truck. So you got to go around like this, and you have to close that gap when you're turning. You have to close that gap, whether you're making a right turn or a left turn, and I'll get to that. So that was the only time that it was real close. And I was going slow enough that I caught it, and I was able to just barely get it past. But I passed it. I didn't hit the curb. And when I'm doing my commentary, I'm saying things like, I'm going to stop before the white line. You got to stop before the white lines of the crosswalk. There's like typically three. There's like a stop. There's a stop one, and then there's one for the crosswalks. You got to stop so you can see all three of those lines, or two if there happens to be just two. I'm also saying I'm slowing down so that way I can turn. Why am I still holding this? I don't know. Anyhow, as I'm doing commentary, I'm also trying to remind myself of what I need to do. So I'll say approaching the intersection. I mean, the examiner will say you're going to make it a right turn here or a left turn. I'll say I'm approaching the intersection up ahead. I'm slowing down. I want to be able to make that turn anywhere between 5 and 7 miles per hour. There's no rush. And something that I was doing, but I didn't quite do it on that one turn, was saying what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, as I turn, I'm going to pull forward just enough so that way I'm coming into this second lane and I'll make that turn. I'm going to check my mirror, make sure that my tandem wheels clear that corner, and just as they do, I'm going to turn back over to the right lane to close that gap so no cars try to swing in around me. And once all 18 wheels are now in the lane, I'll go ahead and cancel my signal. All right, so you do that with the left turn as well. You're going to be going from when you're going left, you're going to introduce yourself. That's what our instructor called it. You introduce yourself. What does that mean? You're pulling out into the, here's the intersection. Oh, here's our truck. You're going to be turning left this way, right? Now let's just pretend, oh yeah, the traffic's going this way, the other traffic's going this way, right? So we'll just say, let's just split it in half. Oh, here we go. All right, here's the divider right here. You got traffic going this way, traffic going this way. All right, if you're in England, I don't know what to tell you. You look at it, do a mirror image. God bless our English viewers. I love you. Anyway, come on, you guys, you folks from the UK, you're awesome. Okay, I love the accent. I wish I could do it. Anyway, we're coming this way and we're going to make a left turn, all right? So it looks like a right turn for you, but anyways, we're coming in. We're going like this. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce ourselves. So think of there's 2 lanes going this way. So we're going to come out into the intersection right about there, okay? We got our signal on. We're letting people know in front of us, hey, hello, how are you? We're going to be turning here. Basically, that's what you're doing. So you've got your nose out. It's only past one of these lanes, not both, just a little bit. Chances are you're going to have to wait until the light turns yellow to make your turn. Sometimes you don't. But you're going to be, once you do, you're going to bring it on through and you're going to turn, and you're going to turn in this right lane over here. So that way your tandem wheels clear, you know, whatever turning lane is right here, so that way you're not hitting any cars. And then once it's clear, again, you take your truck and swing back over here to the left lane, just as if you were going from left to left in a car. And you want to close that gap so no car tries to swing around you. Well, guess what? There was a car that was going to try to do it. And when I brought it in, it was kind of like in my mirror, I could see only this much gap, and I could see the car wanting to get through, and he couldn't. So it was a perfect example. If there's a wide enough gap, they will take it. So as our instructor said, you have to take that option off the table. It's not like you're cutting them off. What you're doing is you're keeping some impatient person from creating an accident, is what you're doing. So you're taking the option off the table for them to do something stupid. But once you're over, then you need to get to once you're over into the right lane or the left lane, then you need to signal to get back over to the right lane, because the slow traffic needs to be in the right lane. I did that, and that car that thinks he got cut off zipped on by and flipped us off. He's just like, screw you, buddy. And I didn't even know. I was just focused on driving, but one of the guys in the back that was sitting with us is like, that dude just flipped us off. And I was thinking, hey, I think I might be part of the family now. I might be officially part of the Swift family now, or the trucking family, if anything, because now I've been flipped off by someone. That damn trucker. The best part is that the trailers say Swift Academy, and on the back there's these yellow flashing lights. They're only on student trucks. They'll flash. And there's a sticker on the back that says student driver. So I was telling the guy in the back was saying it was road rage because he was like flipping us off and stuff, and I'm like, no, I think that's aggressive driving, because road rage is the intent to do harm to someone. He wasn't intending to do harm with anyone. He was just pissed and annoyed, and because Swift cut him off and it was a student driver, and how dare I get in his way. So yeah, well, it was funny because the guy that was with us in the truck, or one of them, he was like, man, that totally made my day. And he was asleep during most of the drive, but as he woke up and he saw that, and he was wide awake after that. He was like, that was the absolute best. Oh my goodness. So yeah, pretty much everything was good. There was one part where I forgot to go from the left lane to the right lane, and my instructor slash examiner, or test examiner, practice examiner, let me use the right words here, was saying slow traffic, drives on the right. I'm like, slow traffic, drives on the right. I'm signaling. So I have to remember that when I make a left turn, that I have got to move over to the right when it's safe to do so. But I looked at my scores, and my scores, there were 4, which is good. 5 is excellent, but the instructor said that he rarely ever gives out 5. So 4 is pretty much good. I had 4s on everything except for right turns. I got a 3, and it was only because of that one, because I was real close. That's it though. Everything else was fantastic. So I'm feeling pretty confident about how this is going. And I still have Monday and Tuesday. They're only going to be half days, so I won't be there the whole time. So thank goodness I have my vehicle. I can drive there, because I don't know, it's like 15 minutes away. I can drive there, I can park, and the bus will arrive there, and I can take it all the way into the training grounds, and then around noon I can leave. So yeah, I won't be there the whole time. So I'll have enough time for half the day. It's like 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours, to be able to get some practicing in with my skills, and also to get, hopefully, some more road practicing. That's what I want. But come test day, which is going to be Wednesday, you are not allowed to practice. You can practice your pre-trip, back in your room, but as far as testing with your skills or stuff like that, you're not allowed to do that. And I can see why. Just because of what happened earlier today, where on that third set of, when I ran around and did the skills and I was like really bored, it's kind of like that. You start feeling burned out. So you kind of need to give your brain a break for a moment, so that way it's all fresh and ready to go when you go to test. Because otherwise you're going to be like, I just did this 3 times, and then when you go to test, then you wonder what the heck's going on. Why is this not working? You get frustrated, all this other stuff. So yeah, I get it. I understand why they don't do the practicing on test day. But the good news is that I get to practice until that time. And me and another student were the 2 last ones to be tested, and that's on Wednesday, unless someone fails and they have to retest. And I just kind of joke with everyone saying, "No, well, they're saving the best for last." But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're graduated. We don't really get a certificate or anything. This hat was from the driver appreciation, so yeah, got me a little hat. It's a trucker hat. But yeah, it's just practice now. 2 of the people in our class, they tested today and they passed, so hopefully that's a good sign, that they're leading the way for the rest of us, that we'll be able to also pass. And once that's done, I get ready to go to Top Gun. And let's go ahead. I got some more information from Top Gun. I got another welcome letter, but let's go ahead and take a look at that, and I'll bring that up here on the screen, and I'll read to you what it is that I got. So as you can see, I got another welcome letter. Congratulations, I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to Top Gun Driver Academy. And so we already went over this, but let's take a look at one of the other ones that I got. This one here is the Top Gun Driver Academy checklist. And you can see here it gives us items to bring to Top Gun, wear loose, breathable clothing. Shorts, t-shirts, long sleeves are also a great option to keep the sun off your skin. Light running shoes are the best choice for footwear. Are we running somewhere? I don't know. No flip-flops or open-toed shoes are allowed on the training pad. No tank tops. Shorts must be at a respectable length. So yeah, no short shorts, guys. We don't want to see it. Your hotel truck may or may not have a refrigerator. So yeah, hotel truck. So like I had mentioned, you will be staying in a truck for the week. And I think it's only 5 days. So it's a hotel, but it may not have a refrigerator. But there is a refrigerator in the office. So you can bring your stuff, you can put it in there. You can also bring a small cooler to keep items cold. And you will have electricity inside that truck. You can let it run. I don't know if you can let it run while you're in class, but I have heard that while you're staying in the truck, you can let that run and you can have electricity and stuff. So you've got to bring with you a copy of your physical, paper copy of your CDL, and then of course your toiletry items. Obviously you want to bring clothes. Don't bring your nasty stuff and wear it all week. That's just, yeah, no, don't be that person. A wide brimmed hat, lifeguard style is best. Yeah, I'm going to use mine. I'm going to use my signature white hat. Sunscreen, yes, sunglasses also. Don't forget to reapply during the day. Yes, I have to do that basically every 2 hours, or pretty close to it. Water bottle, they will provide water, but it's always good to bring a water bottle so you can put it in there and keep it cold. Gatorade or electrolyte replacement, they also have that too, but you can always bring some of your own. A cooling towel, if needed, season appropriate. Now, I haven't really needed it. And then a face mask. Well, I think you all know why. And we won't talk about it. And don't get me started about it. But anyway, yep. So there you go. That is what you need to bring with you to Top Gun. Also, sleeping bags will be provided. So I don't have to actually bring a sleeping bag. That's going to be provided by them. Do I get to keep it? I don't know. It'd be nice. I guess we'll find out when we get there. And the last thing that I got was from the facilitator and trainer for the Top Gun program. Now I went ahead and just blurred out his image and erased the name because I don't want to name him off on the video. But anyways, I can go ahead and at least read this information of his bio for you. Since I'm not giving off a name, I'm not really providing, a face and a name to all of this. But anyway, he says, "Welcome to the Top Gun Driving Academy. I am the facilitator and trainer for the Top Gun program at the Swift Terminal in Phoenix, Arizona. Putting successful and safe drivers on the road is my passion. I grew up in Illinois and relocated to Phoenix in 1986. Shortly after moving, I started working for an ice company, doing local deliveries in a box truck. I then moved into a Circle K position because strange things are afoot at the Circle K, where I delivered and loaded ice into merchandiser boxes. I have over 1 million miles driving for Swift. I started with the company in 1990, and over the course of my career, I have held positions as an over-the-road driver, driver mentor, Swift Academy instructor, driver leader, and driver support safety coordinator. As your facilitator and trainer in the Top Gun program, I hope to give you a head start with your trekking career. I will stress the importance of speed and space management, safe backing, and parking maneuvers, also maintaining focus on the road. My goal is for you to be accident-free throughout your career. I am looking forward to meeting you and helping you along your journey with Swift Transportation. See you soon! So see, doesn't this seem awesome for Top Gun? It seems to me like everyone should go through this who is, new with Swift. This just seems like something very beneficial for everyone to go through. But it's only they only select certain people, and well, I'm glad I'm one of them, because I really want to go through this, and I'm very interested in what they can teach, and if it can make me a better and a safer driver, I'm all for it. Give me as much information as that you can. Teach me everything that you know. I'll use it. I will definitely put it to use. So, I hope you found that interesting and useful in regards to what to expect, maybe a little bit as far as getting prepared, and not the simulator, but getting an idea of the stuff that you'll need to bring when you go to Top Gun, or if you go to Top Gun. I still don't know if I'm going to be in the evening or the morning class. It doesn't matter to me, whichever one they want to put me in. I just want to be able to do it. I'm good with either one. In any case, appreciate you being here, and I hope you're enjoying this series. If you're new here, be sure to click that subscribe button and click that notification bell. Oh my goodness, I think I broke something. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, the subscribe button. So if you're new here, hey, why not subscribe so that you can be a part of our KILR community and be able to see all this fantastic content that comes out on the channel. Because is it just trucking? Oh no, it's not. Imagine that. This is not a trucking channel. We got a vlog. It's a trucking vlog, but guess what? It's not a trucking channel. Something different, isn't it? Yeah. This channel's been around for about 8 years, so there is a lot of content on this channel. I know, we're going up to 2,000 videos, folks. There's a lot of stuff. Most of it is all games. There's a lot of simulator stuff on here. So yes, there is the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. There's also other types of truck simulators that I do want to get on the channel. I got this really old Windows 98 trucking game that I think it's called Hard Trucking, that I want to get some gameplay videos on. But there's also some other ones, like the 18 Wheels of Steel series. I've never played those, but I think those would be great to have on the channel. And then, of course, there's my ever-so-favorite flight simulator, and we got a whole bunch of those on the channel, going all the way back to the original, sort of kind of original, but basically the very first Microsoft flight simulator from 1982, all the way to the version from 2020, including everything else that was not Microsoft, such as X-Plane and ProPilot and Fly, and I don't know, there's some other ones, Sublogic Flight Simulator. There's a story behind that, but anyway, and then there's Farming Simulator, Train Simulator, Cooking Simulator. That seems to be a fan favorite on this channel, by the way, and I'm due up to get more videos up for Cooking Simulator. I know people are asking for it, and I hear you, folks. Give me some time. Got a lot going on right now. And also Minecraft. Minecraft is another thing that we do on this channel. Mondays is Minecraft Monday. I currently have a series that is coming out on Monday. It was recorded way in advance, so that'll keep things going. So if you'd like to see some exploration with Minecraft, go check that out. It's called the Minecraft Exploration Series, I believe. There's another series for Minecraft where we go in and we explore this really big city. this humongous city that's been worked on for like 10 years or something like that. It's called Greenfield. It's a pretty well liked and loved series. That one I've had to put on hiatus for obvious reasons, but it will be coming back. So for those of you who do enjoy, who are watching this and are wondering if that series is going to come back, yes, it is going to come back. We have to get to 100 episodes. We're not that far away. So yeah, it's got to come back. But obviously there is stuff going on right now, so I'm not able to get to it right away. But we will get there. Don't worry. And then if you just like fun news articles and stuff, there is my series called Shep Rambles. And I am going to be working on some material soon. So hopefully we'll get some new episodes of that coming. And there's several other types of things that I want to bring back. I've got Make Shep Laugh, Killer Scares. There's like maybe a couple of episodes of each of those, but those are things that I want to try to get back and going. Just trying to get more variety on the channel other than just gaming. This is meant to be an entertainment type of channel, a variety type of channel. Something you can come to and just enjoy a variety of different types of things. All my social media stuff is in the description. Be sure, hopefully you're not a hater of Twitter. I can understand if you are. But I use Twitter for news and announcements and also retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. So it's a good way for me to be able to communicate with you folks. There's also Discord. I do have a Discord channel. I don't use it very much because there's not a lot of activity going on right there. Eventually down the road, as more and more people start becoming a part of that, then I'll probably use that for a lot of announcements. But I think I'll still keep Twitter going because I do have people following me on Twitter. Twitch is where I do a good portion of my live streams. I do some on YouTube also, but I'll do live streams on Twitch. At the moment, I can't do any. I'm hoping, though, with the Top Gun, when I'm off, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do some live streams from the truck. I don't know how well it's going to work with the i3 laptop I've got and trying to stream off of my phone, which is 4G, but I'm going to give it a shot. And we're going to see how that works. But wouldn't that be awesome that I'm actually doing a stream from inside a truck? And it's not my truck yet, but eventually I'll have one. So it's kind of like a little taste of what's to come. So follow me over on Twitch. I may not have anything right now, but follow me so that way you get that notification when I go on live. And I have a countdown. I have a 10-minute countdown before I go live. So it gives you a chance to get your drink, get your snacks, all that stuff before I start. And if you need a little bit more time, see, that's where Twitter comes in handy, because I will let you folks know, hey, I'm planning to do a stream. I'm going to be starting it here real soon. So you get a little bit more extra notification there with Twitter. Again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. All of you in the community are absolutely the best. I appreciate your support. You really, really inspire me to just keep on going. It's great. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'll see you on the next episode. There won't be anything for this weekend, but there will be for Monday, week 4, day 1. Have a killer awesome trucking day.